So we've been doing this show for a year, and after every show, without fail, somebody will come up to me and go, "Hey, when are you going to debate on that show, man? What are you going to fucking do?" It's like, I just host. But since it's a 1 year anniversary, I decided to eat shit in front of all of you, and I'm going to be your next debater on this debate. The topic is Pilgrims versus Indians, and I needed a worthy adversary. This guy's one of my favorite comedians in town, headlining the show for the first time with me. Well, not quite, because we got some special guests at the end. But put your hands together for Jordan Dahl, everybody! Jordan Dahl will be going first on the side of Indians. Oh wait, hold on. We also need a moderator for this, almost forgot. So a guest moderator coming to the stage now, Nathan Lund, everybody. Remember him from earlier being funny? He's gonna ding the bell for us. There we go. All right, going first, side of Indians, Jordan Dahl.
Hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey. I should just keep going. You guys would join in, huh? And we'd all just eagle dance into the night. Because it's amazing. All right, confession time, guys. I am not an American. I'm sorry, it's true. I was born in Aberdeen, Scotland. We don't have any Indians. The closest thing that we have to an oppressed indigenous population is women. I don't make the fucking rules. I'm not 800 years old, come on. However, I did some research for this shit, because I love your culture, is what I'm trying to say. And I learned some stuff about the noble savage. First of all, I learned that a lot of people think that the Native American is vanishing. Not true. Not true. For instance, did you know that a whopping 88% of all drunk sluts are 1/8 Cherokee? And 100% of actual Cherokee men are the last Mohican when drunk sluts are involved. Also, it should be noted that if you're going to shadow a Native American family to do research for your comedy debate for a week and a half, you should introduce yourself at some point. Because they get weird. Real fast. The main thing that I learned about the Indian peoples is that Indians love to fucking party. That's the main thing about them. Yeah, somebody made a sound. Yeah, with the fucking Indians, it's all mohawks and tomahawks and whiskey. It's fantastic. And you know what? So what if they like to drink? Some stereotypes are true. Yeah, they like to drink. Hunchbacks love tiramisu and Chinese babies are made out of fireworks. Who cares? Let's move forward, right? At least they know what they love. They love to drink. What do Pilgrims love? Quaker Oats? Church? Buckles, dressing like Tim Burton. They love to dress like Tim Burton for some reason. They love those buckles. Buckles on the shoes, buckles on the hats, buckles on vaginas. She's a witch! Oh, hey, I see that you have a buckle on your hat. Nobody's taking that away from you, are they? Unless they have, I don't know, thumbs? Buckles, not a good idea. That's what I'm getting at. When you get to Indians, it's all powwows and rain dances. Yeah, fucking rain dances. When Indians dance, they alter the secret energies of the universe. When Pilgrims dance, boners die. That's the only thing that happens. And there's other dances. You think it's just the rain dance, but there's also the popcorn dance. Oh, hey, all right, Goonies is on. Hey. Popcorn. And if Goonies isn't on, they have a dance for that. Goonies is on. Fuck yeah, we did it. What it comes down to is church sucks and partying fucking rules. Right? Hey, good luck with all the Hail Marys, Hezekiah. All this peyote ain't gonna eat itself. Or is it? Hey,
know peyote is what he was on when he wrote those jokes. All right, so some facts about the Mayflower. You know only 2 people died on the Mayflower when it crossed the Atlantic? 2 people, fucking 2 people. How many of you made it to Fort Kearny while playing Oregon Trail without losing half your party to yellow fever and dysentery? That's just a computer game. Indians had incredible business acumen as well. Yeah, they sold the island of Manhattan for $24. Yeah, $24. If you think that's a good deal, then I have a 1979 Ford Pinto I'd like to talk to you about. It's high mileage. And also, Native Americans thought that the earth was alive. They thought it was like it had a soul and a beating heart, and they sold it for 24 bucks. They sold Mother Nature into prostitution slavery to let the white man rape it for less than $25. Just saying. How many of you would sell your mother into rape and slavery? 4 of you. And I know which 4. What else? So the knock on Pilgrims is that they gave Indians blankets with smallpox wrapped in them. They just, oh, here, stay warm and enjoy the smallpox. They're like, what assholes? But what nobody talks about is that Squanto, the Indian that kept the Pilgrims alive through that first winter, 4 years earlier was kidnapped and sold into slavery. Then made it all the way back to the native land, and then trusted white people again. Just didn't. Yeah, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on Squanto. I guess I'm trying to. It's his fault. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, the Pilgrims made it all the way across the Atlantic. Only 2 people died. That wasn't even the most incredible feat they pulled off. The first Thanksgiving lasted 3 days. 3 days of Thanksgiving. How many of you can make it 3 hours in Thanksgiving without wanting to kill yourself or get drunk alone in your Meemaw's basement? Answer me that. All right, some famous Pilgrims. Scott Pilgrim, Billy Pilgrim, the Quaker Oats guy. How much joy did the Quaker Oats guy give you when you were a little kid, distracting you from realizing how poor you really were? Like, 1 box of Quaker Oats. Have you ever, you know how long it takes to finish a box of Quaker Oats oatmeal? I don't know, because we still have the same one from 1986 in my house. Lasts forever. Famous Indians. Sitting Bull, Zach Morris, 1/2 of Cher, the Indian in the cupboard. Hey Indian, what were you doing in that cupboard for so long? Worried your family wouldn't accept you for who you really were? And on that same note, who was the worst village person? The fucking Indian one. What else? The worst part about Native Americans, at the end of the 19th century, they gave up all of their entire land for a few square miles that surrounded a few liquor stores in the Midwest. That's it. Too far? That's too far? Okay. Well, then I'm going to finish this joke. How about this? By the end of the 20th century, white man beat Native Americans so bad that when white people littered, did Native Americans say, hey, don't do that? No, they just cried. Just fucking cried. Single tear. Save it for the trail of tears. You know what? That's what happens, though. That's too far? Fucking pseudo-liberal bullshit. All right. I'll get you back on this one. Indians scalped people alive. They scalped them. Like they're Buffalo Bill trying to make some weird lady suit. Just put it on and put on Goodbye Horses. Goodbye horses. Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me. Tomorrow night, who are you going to put money on in the big game? The New England Patriots or the Kansas City Chiefs? A lot of Chiefs fans, or is it just because I'm super racist up here now? Have you ever been to an Indian casino? Yeah, I have. Yeah, the glamorous Indian casino where unattended minors run around and Chief Larry announces bingo all night long. That's what happens there. God.
I am back from the spirit realm. Yeah, say funny things in a racist voice. Everybody likes it. Pilgrim, from the word pilgrimage, an agonizing journey made to appease an angry God. Indian, from the word Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. The one where he pulled that guy's heart out. It's better, right? Here's something that stuck with me. You remember I told you about that Native American family that I shadowed and terrified? Well, their father, Jim Stormcrow, said something very interesting to me. I was like, hey, Jim, after the screaming stopped, he was like, I'll tell you what it means to be a Native American. An Indian must have the eyes of an eagle, the heart of a bear, the ears of a wolf, and the practical fundamentals of, I don't know, Larry Bird. Are you gonna buy some turquoise or what? And that shit stuck with me. That hit home. Because Indians say cool shit like that. Anything, any jam that an Indian gets into that there isn't a dance for, that he can't dance his way out of, I feel like he can just solve it by saying some awesome Indian shit. Just being like, hey buddy, you know, I pulled you over because you drove through that rec center and ruined that church picnic for deaf pandas. What do you have to say for yourself? He's just like, well, the bear never faults the snake for running with the wind. And that's where mountains come from. All right, you have a good night, you wise old soul. And if that doesn't work, you're an Indian. Just turn into a hawk. Right? It also works for names. Indians have badass names. Have you heard the thing where like an Indian will name his children after the first thing of significance that he sees after the child is born? That's awesome. Because I imagine it would be like, this is my son, Badger fighting a rattlesnake. This is my second son, YouTube video of cat with a head stuck in a jar. And this is my daughter, The Chronicles of Riddick. You imagine if pilgrims don't get to name their kids like that. They all have one name and they all gotta share it. Just named after the first white guy, just combinations of John and Smith just mashed together in a dark and infinite limbo. I want to end just to say, fuck pilgrims, for real. Fuck those guys. Where are they these days? Nobody knows. Indians are still around. Fuck them. You want to see my impression of a pilgrim? Here it is. Hey, oh my God, thank you so much. I'm so glad that those Indians came along and taught us how to till the soil and survive the harsh winter. By the way, smallpox, Andrew Jackson, screaming tears, happy Thanksgiving. And that's it, let's put a bullet in it. Hey,
So it's often said that Indians use every part of the buffalo. Fucking gross. Take a look at our currency. All colonial white men except for one, the Sacagawea coin. When was the last time you saw a Sacagawea $1 coin? I've seen more buffalo in my lifetime than I've seen the Sacagawea coin. That's probably because the Pilgrims just kicked the Indians' asses. You know what I mean? Like, just wiped them out, not even a full century, just did it. But I guess that's what happens when you prepare. Indians probably should have spent more time sharpening their tools and less time dancing with wolves, I guess is my point. We weren't taking it seriously enough. Indians had dream catchers. Yeah, you know why? Because we stole the ones they didn't catch. We took every dream. But you know what? Even though we almost did eradicate an entire race of people, the white man has done a good job of keeping the Indian memory alive. Like with tomahawk dunks, Jeep Grand Cherokees, Red Man tobacco, And my personal favorite, American Spirit cigarettes. Come on, hipsters, suck one down. It only takes 45 minutes. Lastly, this is actually kind of a crowd participation part of the debate. All the Native Americans in the house, by round of applause. How many of you out there? Round of applause, Native Americans. All right. And how many white people are in the house? Round of applause. Case closed, thank you.
All right, that's the debate. Kevin had a year. Kevin had a calendar year to come up with 4.5 minutes of material. And he wrote 19, and all right, oh hey, oh, it works both ways. All right, I got caught up in oh, Jordan's conjuring up some chicken wings with his spatula. All right, that was the debate. If you want to vote for what did you guys talk about? If you want to vote for Kevin and the Pilgrims, then give it up. Kevin and the Pilgrims. And then let me hear you if you like Jordan Dahl and Indians, Native Americans. Oh, it's a close one. Jordan Dahl got it. But we're here because of Kevin O'Brien, so give it up for Kevin. Thank you so much, Kev. 1 year, baby.
Great hosting, Nathan. For the record, I may have lost that debate, but earlier this year, Nathan Lund lost to a fucking dog, so... Like a real one, like one that barks and stuff, not somebody dressed as a dog. So we settle our beefs.